think about this. It wasn't a major, but 15 miles stronger than that, 115, it would have been a major. And so there's some power outages in some of the parishes there, but I think they're going to be okay. We're going to watch the flooding. Let me show you the official landfall from the National Hurricane Center. It's Terrebonne Parish. Winds at 100 miles an hour. It's Cat 2. There was a couple of peak wind gusts there. Eugene Island, right around 105 miles an hour. There's the storm now coming into south central, southeastern Louisiana. Dangling from there is a stationary front, and that is why we've had, you got it, more rain today. And there's a couple of features here offshore that we're watching as well that will come onshore a little bit later on. And we're starting to see that right now, just north of Daytona Beach. Off towards the west, Citra, Williston, Ocala, moderate rain along Interstate 75. To the east, we've been tracking this river flooding all week, and because of the rain today, we've extended that river flood warning now into the upcoming weekend. Moderate flood stage now. We're 3 feet, and so that's producing a lot of flooding video. Some of the scenes we showed you at the top of the show there in and around Ashton. We're going to watch the businesses up there as well. Downtown Orlando, still raining. Give this about another half hour, and I think the weather conditions will start to improve as that energy will drift off towards the south and the east. Palm Bay, back towards Melbourne. Cocoa Beach still getting in on the rain here. There's Fellsmere. There's Palm Bay. Mitco, watching some of the rain there. Some pretty strong storms just off the coast there that we're going to continue to monitor. Moss Park, Story Park, Lake Mary Jane, Lake Hart, all doing very, very well in the rainfall department today. So as we go through the next couple of hours, inland showers dissipate. But notice how the rains are picking up along the coast with that stationary front there. We've got that onshore flow, and that is acting as a blower and bringing in some of that Atlantic moisture. So we're going to keep the showers in right through 11 o'clock tonight with temperatures steady in the mid to the upper 70s. Francine works off to the north, and with time, we'll take some of this deeper tropical moisture just to the north and east of central Florida as we head into the weekend. But until then, we're going to be dealing with the potential for some flooding, not just today, but tomorrow and Friday. Notice the trend farther and farther north with that flood potential. Temperatures tomorrow looking like this, 85 to about the 90-degree mark here in central Florida. And then as we head into the weekend, an area of low pressure will try to develop northeast of Orlando, northeast of Daytona Beach. And if it can get strong enough and develop, it may actually help us out and pull drier air in as we get into late Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now, with that front nearby on Saturday, we'll be watching the skies for the Castleberry race, the Battle of the Bands, coming up at 7:30. That 5K, 76 degrees, 8:45 for the kids run, warming up just a little bit. Now, the tropics are active, no doubt about that. Francine, TD7, a couple of little features here in between that we're not too worried about, so let's focus in on Francine. Made landfall here just a short time ago, producing significant rain and surge right now into southern Louisiana. The other byproduct is going to be the rain and the wind the next couple of hours as this continues to wind on down. Just offshore, pinging 108-mile-an-hour winds just above the surface. That's creating all that storm surge right now across southern Louisiana. Rainfall potential 3-5, maybe even up to 7 to 8 inches of rain through the Baton Rouge northeast to Mississippi. The other feature that we're watching is not so much this one, but Tropical Depression 7. This is going to build off now towards the west northwest. We'll watch it long term. A lot of the models take this one out to sea, but until we start seeing that turn, just keep checking back in. So wet Thursday and Friday, getting a little bit better, drying out somewhat here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Western News at 6 returns in just a moment.